Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Blueprints. Last episode, I started cataloging the paintings in here, and I also unlocked this new room out here by going out to the garage at the correct spot. Um, there is, however, one idea I had. I'm not going to cross through here because I don't want to waste steps. But the idea I had is that last time, if you remember, we discovered the breaker room. And we used the breaker room to provide power to the garage, which is what allowed us to get out through the side. I also could provide power to the dark room. It was already automatically on. But my thought is this. If you enter the dark room, it seems like the breaker switches, or the breaker flips, because the lights go off. If I enter the dark room, have the breaker flip off automatically, leave, go to the breaker room, turn the power on, will that allow me to draft from the dark room, or maybe will I even find something that I wouldn't otherwise be able to find there? Who knows? All I can tell you is that I am going to go in this room. That's right, I get a draft. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. There's like a downstairs. That's interesting. Oh, remember there's that bunker over there? I kind of go down there. Yeah, because I don't really care about these. I want to go in the shelter. What's down these stairs? I'm curious. Oh, this is weird. There's a terminal. There's a safe. Time lock safe. What does that mean? Something to do with time. And water. Campbell soup. Painting. Are there pictures down here too? There's a note. I'm looking around everywhere else first. Okay, let's read this. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool. The 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit. What? Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow. That was one of like the political things that we were talking about, right? In that one, or one of the political things that was being talked about. So I'm guessing it's like the Royal Army or something like that is due tomorrow. We've agreed with your plan. Disabled remote. So basically, I think the military or the police or something like that were going to come in and search the house. And so they disabled remote access to other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. So basically, they're trying to damage control, prevent these police officers from seeing what's going on in this house. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing this room from the draft pool. 3 of you are down there. Interesting. Well, no one's down here right now. There were 3 people in here, though, at one point. I'm going to write this down. Okay, now let's do stuff with this terminal. Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. Time lock safe. Shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlocked date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. What is it right now? Back. I want to go look at the time. Okay, radiation monitor. Measurement of radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in the laboratory. Interesting. The rating is 12 USB or higher. Emergency protocol will initiate, and all doors in the house will automatically. Oh. .06. Okay. So basically, what I'm getting from this is that I can increase radiation levels, then come back here by going to the lab, then come back here and use this to unlock every door. That's huge. I'm going to write that down. Log into network. I don't have the password. That's right. Shiba fucking Inu. Okay. I want to see what time and date it is. It's day 5. Let us do some reading here. Entrance hall. So I assume that January 1st was the first day I was here, right? I think that's right. Which means that if today's day 5 is January 5th, and it was like 9 a.m., I think. So we are going to make it like set unlock date. Wait. Oh wait, sorry, I think it said the date and time right there. No, it didn't. Set unlock date. January 5th. And it's gonna be noon. No, that's not noon. That was almost bad. Confirm. I think it's January 5th. Find out. I don't know what time it is, though. We'll come back here. I'm curious what's going on down this road now, though. Because before, this road conveniently led to the garage. Oh, the board is not here. Someone's sabotaging me. Okay, whatever. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to use a couple more steps in the future going back there. It is currently 10. Close to 10. It's not quite 10. Alright. Let's do stuff and then we can go back. I don't like wasting steps either, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, we'll just take storeroom. Okay, the old classics. Wait, yeah. Old classics. In terms of the paintings. Corridor. No, bedroom. I want bedroom. Yep, and the other one's a crowbar. Yeah, there's the crowbar. Classic. This is my mother's room, I do believe. Oh, we can get the compass back. Does anything else make sense? Hallway would make sense here, I think, more than the coat check. I think I'm gonna have to do it. Okay, I have not put these down yet. These are constellations. And I don't remember which ones because I don't have the book in front of me. I should have written those down. But, I mean, clearly it's the 4-star one. We have spiral staircase, like you see in the library. That looks like the library spiral staircase. And 4-star constellation. I'm going to put a circle around this because both of those seem important. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Yeah, we already found that out earlier, so I guess that is consistent between runs. Parlor. Yeah, let's do it. That bottom left room will never be accessed, but that's fine. Okay, I know the drill. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. That could be true. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. That has to be false. Gems are in both. Okay, so... yeah, gems are in here. Easy puzzle. Okay. West Wing Hall. I like that. That's exactly what I'm looking for in terms of shape. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we asked staff members to refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff may draft... okay. So, something happened to Lady Clara Espin, and it also seems like certain rooms are only accessible in the West Wing, and certain ones are only accessible in the East Wing. What is this room again? The West Wing Hall. I'm going to write that down. Cool. We have already found this before, I do think. I don't really care which way you draft. We'll do this. 3 keys is pretty huge. It's on the left side, so it's not a huge deal. You could also do chapel and just not enter it right now. I do like that option. Let's do chapel and not enter. Nook. Nook is huge for us. Let's do Nook. I'm also trying to consciously save my gems because they are very valuable later, I've determined. Okay. We have definitely done C2, right? Okay, here's the thing. I'm not sure if any of this is worthwhile in the slightest. But we're going to try, goddammit. We're going to keep track of it all. This seems like the game that rewards that kind of thing. Okay. Corridor. Sure. This is D2. There's a... What is that? I'm trying to figure out what that is. Is that just like a hammock-like thing? Or is it like a... I think it's like a sun chair. We're going to call it a sun chair, and I'll know what I mean. And the trench coat on mannequin. We've seen that one before. Okay. Next. Room. Pantry's not bad. Courtyard is not bad. I like courtyard. I'm willing to pay the gem for it. We'll get a tool, and we'll get 2 exits. And I think it's worthwhile. Oh, we need keycard access for one of them. Okay. Let's just go this way for now, then. We'll use a key. Because I don't want to backtrack all the way back. Den. Let's do den. It's exactly what we want to see. Oh, wait. We have to keep in mind that we gotta be back there between noon and 4. Okay. That's still a ways away, so I'm not too worried. I don't want to go in the chapel yet. I want to wait. Oh, wait. I can go in there because I have the shelter, right? Yeah, yeah. I wasn't thinking about that. Let's go. That's 4 coins right there. It's actually pretty big. Okay. Let us think. What was I thinking about? Oh, yeah, the painting. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E1 has a vial and a bathtub. We've seen the bathtub one before. Okay, let's keep going. Security would be nice. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. It's funny because I'm not sure it's even necessary, considering the fact that now I have the path to the right anyway, but I do want it anyway, to lower security levels. Yeah, we know that. Okay. View estate inventory. Yep, we have everything. Keycard system. Yep, cool. Change offline mode to unlocked. I remember back in the day when my dumbass thought that this was a difficulty setting. Oh, look where I'm at now. Actively sabotaging the security of this place. Okay, these are the same ones, yeah. And we are in A, B, C, D, E, F1. I think we've been in F1 before, haven't we? Let me take a look. Yes, we have. We have been here before, and it was the sheaf of wheat and the rain cloud. My prediction right now is that there's 2 of every painting or drawing in this house. Let's check this way first. No, we won't use a key yet. If we don't have to. Garage could get us 3 keys. And if we later find a breaker box, we could get outside with that. Not sure why we'd want to. We could also try the dark room theory. That gets us... We don't have to spend a gem. And that gets us multiple exits. I like that. I'm not going to go in, though. There are definitely things in here you can only see when the light is on. I actually do want to go in. I want the light to turn off. Interesting. I'm going to write some stuff down here. Picture of what appears to be a camera of some kind. What else do we have? Sinclair holding it. What else do we have? 2 maids. We have one that's still in the bath. Oh. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. So is that the photo we see in the bedroom of his daughter or his sister? Is this her sister? It's his niece. No, it's his niece. We're presuming. / my mom. Yes, that is her. Oh, there's a carving on that tree. Does it just say HS or is it H and something? I don't know, but it's behind the locked gate. And we got ourselves a broken lever. Oh. Could we use that in the greenhouse? I'm pretty sure we could use that in the greenhouse. Okay. This is a great discovery we've made here. Okay, I'm going to write some stuff down. We also need to pay attention to time. I do believe. Okay, we've seen her before in one of the photographs, I remember. Woman at terminal. This might be the head of staff, the lady who keeps sending messages to everyone, like, what's her name? Babbins? Something like that? Babbins? I forgot her name. And will the lights turn off on me before I can see it? No? 2 maids better developed, even. Okay, let's go over here carefully so as to not turn off the lights. Man at party, or... Yeah, man at party holding note, which cannot be made out. That's unfortunate. I wish I could see what that says. I'm sure it's important somehow. And we got a couple more over here. That's the same one from before. That's the same one from before. That's the same one from before. Okay. Oh, what's the time? What's the time? What's the time? What's the time? Okay, it's not even noon yet, so we still have multiple hours. Oh, the reason the lights didn't turn off is because I'm not affected by the shelter. I'm not affected because of the shelter, I'm pretty sure. So that's actually very, very huge for me. 2 items or the commissary. We want the commissary, I believe, even if we have to pay a gem. And we're going to go in and see what we have to pay, or what we can pay for. Okay, we have, yeah. Grandfather clock and necktie. We've been in this room before. Let's see what's for sale. Salt shaker, shovel, sleeping mask, metal detector. I'm going to get a shovel, because I know now about dig spots, and I'm pretty sure that's what this is used for. Yep, looks like it could be useful for digging. We are going to make use of that for sure. And then use a key. We don't have to worry about that if we draft this. So it's the only one that makes any sense to draft right now, and I'm going to do it. I'm not sure if I want to go in yet. Nah, screw it. What's there to lose? Okay, yeah, we've seen those paintings together before, I believe. Locked. Is this also locked? Yeah. Okay, so there was no point coming in here yet. Come on, let me ball. I can ball. I can't ball. Okay, this should be open whenever I turn off power in the breaker room. But if I want to do that for now, I gotta keep going back and around. Oh yeah, that's locked. That's right. We're going to be using up some steps here. There's a dig spot here I want to do, though. Okay. I found a singular coin. I suppose it's better than nothing. There's another one over here, though. Few unimpressive pebbles not even worth picking up. Damn, maybe this shovel isn't useful, really. Okay, we'll just keep going. All the way back. Waste all my steps. Not really much more I can do until I find a breaker room or some keys, which I guess a garage could be useful for. Is it past noon? It is. Let's go out here, waste some steps. Ugh, I have to waste 3 steps just to go outside. 4, technically, if you count the one over here. Whatever, I'm curious about this. So... okay, I guess what that proved is that today is not January 5th. Should have paid more attention in the intro. Okay, well, I know how I can figure out the time. I just don't know how I can figure out the date. That was a big waste of the day, basically, because of that. Unfortunately. I'm going to be down like 2 steps. I need to find a guest bedroom. Or... I guess a dining room, because I've reached rank 8. Whatever it is, it needs to come quick. Guest bedroom, I could do that. Then I'd be locking myself out of everything in this game anyway, so we need to do pantry. I'll get some steps anyway. I'm pretty sure we've been through this room at this point in the game. Spare room, yeah, don't have the gems for the other one. I think this is game over. I don't have a choice but to choose guest bedroom. I guess... what do I have in my inventory? I have a sledgehammer and a broken lever. I wish I could keep that broken lever. Alas, I cannot. It was in the dark room, though. Let's keep that in mind. What I can do is I can use my steps to go back outside. And I can see if maybe I can use the sledgehammer on the gate. Yeah, it only says locked trunks. Maybe there's some dig spots around here, though. Anyway, I'm going this way. What else can I do? I guess I could... no, I can't even think about that. I know it all seems hopeless, but not yet. All these bird baths around. I wonder if these are important somehow. Like, it's weird that there's so many of them. Okay, so this is the tree that had the carving on it. So that tree was later cut down. Interesting. Maybe because it had the carving on it, and there was like a breakup or something like that he was pissed about. Okay, I really am hoping that the sledgehammer can work on this. No, it can't. Come on, you can use the sledgehammer on this. Do I have any combinations? I suppose I could try the one I got from the conference room that said the safe code is 9083. Maybe it meant And it was a lie. Maybe it meant the code here is 9083. No, it did not. Okay. Is there really nothing I can do? I can go this way and then do nothing. This tree is also cut down. Not sure why they cut down that tree. All trees. For the view. Who knows? Maybe there's carving on that one too. Okay, I'm going to end the day. Call it a day. Call it. Okay, we didn't do horrible. We just got unlucky a little bit. I need gems, but I also need keys. So I need to keep that in mind. Okay, save and continue. Tomorrow I'm going to start off by going straight to the extra room, the outside room. And we're going to see what else there is. I don't want to go inside. I want to be outside. Oh, you're going to make me use a step. That's right. Oh, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, there's bird baths everywhere, man. Okay. Trading post or shrine? I want shrine. Curious. I know I don't have anything to offer right now. Make an offering of coins. Making an offering of coins may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. We will be doing that at the end. I think this is a good idea for something to do if you like can't do anything else, right? And you have leftover coins. Wait, you're thinking about calling it a day? Just throw all your coins away at the shrine, you know what I mean? That's what I will do too. Instead of putting them in the fucking fountain over here. Okay, let's start by going straight. I didn't like the storeroom strat last time. It really blocked off options for me. So we'll save that for later. And we'll check all three directions first. We'll do parlor. And we'll do den. Beautiful. Okay, let's start with the den. I like going west. I like having a gem. Okay, storeroom's not bad. Courtyard is better, I think. Let's do that. There's a locked trunk here. Bedroom is fine. Because I can go into and out of it without basically using steps. And yeah, this is definitely the same lady. Because this one was, like, underdeveloped. That was what they were saying, right? Yeah, it's kind of blurry. Secret passage. New corridor. Okay, I will go this way. Which I can do because I basically didn't use any steps going in there. There's another locked trunk. Not sure I like that. Chapel, pantry, commissary. Let's do pantry. Because we already have that way up to that spot in the with the corridor. Or I could do chapel. I don't have any gold right now. I like chapel better because I have no gold. There's no donations for me to steal this time? Aw. Okay, let's see what's this way. West Wing Hall. Gotta be able to keep going north. Can't limit my options. Which is why This time I will actually choose the pantry. Because I still have the way to come out from the hallway, so I'm not too worried about that, right? But I don't think I'm going to go in there. I'm going to have to get rid of one of my coins. I think I'm going to save that for a rainy day. I don't want to use the coins yet. I want to be able to be in full control and full knowledge of when and where my coins are being used. Okay. Thinking strategically here. Because I might have to come back through the chapel in a second. I can't afford to do storeroom here. I really need to keep my pathway north going. Even though I do really want storeroom. I want it to be off to the side, you know? Yeah, let's do code check. I know it's going to have to end, because... I mean, that's the only one I can choose anyway. Let's take out the compass. Cool. Okay, there we go. I was hoping I didn't cross the threshold there. So this entire pathway is completely screwed, which means it is time for me to grab my, I guess, apple, unfortunately, and my coins. And lose one of them. Doesn't matter which way we go, so we'll go parlor because we have to go in here eventually to get the gem. And car keys, I can take those to the garage. Oh, shit. The other two boxes are true. The other two boxes are blue. Okay, so that is false, which means that's false, which means this is true. The other two boxes are empty, so it has to be in that. Again, we can also just listen to the only one that tells us information about where the gems are, and then treat it in the way that would narrow it down. That's the only way the puzzle would be solvable. Here we go. The pool, utility closet. I would love to do utility closet. You don't even know, man. But I can't. I have to choose pool. It's the only way I can continue today. This is cool, though. Can I go in? No, come on, go swim, 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 swim. What is wrong with you? It's a perfectly inviting pool, and you don't even want to go in and swim. We have the bat, and we have the bathtub. We've had those two combinations before. Okay, pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential... drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. No running. I've noticed that one. I'm moving very slow. Billiard room or nook. Billiard room has given me 2 keys before. And I'm a gambling man, so let's do billiard room. Okay, this is a new one for me. I haven't written this down for sure. We are in B5, and we have a coal cart and a old car. Automobile. Okay, let's do it. 7. 18 minus 4 is 14. 1 times 3 is 3. 1... I'm going to assume this is 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay. 7 minus 3 is 4. Divided by 2 is 2. Times 10 is 20. Yep. Just as good as getting a nook. I was hoping for it to be a bit better, but you know, take what you can get. I just realized that you have the mathematical symbols here in case you didn't get the other clue. Library. We don't necessarily have to choose that. In fact, honestly, I think storeroom's better because we still have access to that other room via the pool, but this gives us all kinds of stuff in it. So let's do this. We do lose some steps, but sometimes you gotta lose some steps. Okay, this is also new. It's what, C5? We have a pea pod, is what that seems to be to me. And we have, where's the other one? Ah, Mount Holly. Cool. Okay, yeah, nothing else in here for me to think about? No? I'm sure there is. Okay, Nook is pointless. Security, we gotta do security. Not only is it the only way we can keep going, it is also a good one to get. Let's do the standard maneuver of... well, we'll start by viewing estate inventory. Yep, we know that. Keycard system. Set security level low. Change offline mode. Unlocked. Okay, return to security menu. Exit. Do these security feeds tell us anything? Well, there is a safe. There's the pool, which is right there. There's a piano room. I don't think I've seen that yet. There's a museum or movie like poster room. There's a roulette or like casino room. Or no, that's another museum because there's like necklaces and stuff here. I thought that was like a black or like a roulette table for a second. I think that's a museum. There is a... That's the Nook. We know the wardrobe. Hallways. Say another one of that safe. That's the library. Some kind of dance recital room and a wine cellar. Okay, let us continue. Oh, ow, oh. I don't like that. We can't do that. We gotta take this. Do we have the dark room? We can get the broken lever maybe, or can we not do that when it's dark? We'll see if we can do it. Where was it earlier? I think it was on one of these tables. Maybe this is unique every time. I don't think it is. I think it's just that we can't see it. And of course the way we need to go is blocked by key card. So I think that means our run is over. I don't know what else that could mean. What is the silver key? Unlocking a door with a silver key will lead to a room with many doors. Interesting. Okay, I would have... Okay, we can go back to code check and leave the car keys behind. I want to do that. That is definitely something I want to do. I also want to go back to the shrine. Might as well, right? If I have enough steps for it. Okay, we will ignore the chapel because we are able to do that. Because I desperately want to do stuff with these car keys. I want to drive that car. Okay, and then we're going to go back to the shrine, and we're going to spend 4 gold and see what that gets us. Probably not much. And then I think we're done for the day. I feel like I keep getting rewarded a little bit by RNG. But I think that's part of the game, is being strategic enough to overcome RNG, right? And I'm not at that level yet. I'm just not there. Okay, let's do it. Yep, that's all I can do. You receive the blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain one of the dice. Gain 5 extra coins each time you roll dice. Oh, shit. That's actually huge. That's just like free coins. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Where do these power lines go? Well, it seems like they stop right there. Maybe they bring power to like that weird structure we saw down below. Who knows? Okay, we're gonna call it a day. I'm not sure what else I can do. I also do want to look at the room directory at some point to see if it, kind of reveals any valuable information. This time we only made the building be called a charming cottage, which is not exactly what we're going for. I was hoping to do a little bit more than make it a cottage. Okay, we're back. Day 7. We've embarrassed ourselves in the past. This is the day. We know some important information. We're going to start by going this way. I feel like this is a good start. Even though you use a lot of steps doing it, I get the feeling that the benefits of coming this way are actually quite substantial. Trading post, seller, shelter. Shelter is very good, I have found. I also have not yet drafted trading post, but I think I want to do shelter anyway. Okay, I've gone in. I know it's down there. I don't know what day it is, so I can't do the time safe. I'm sure we can figure out what day it is. We'll just start paying attention to anywhere we see dates mentioned. In fact, I'm going to look at this letter again here. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, yeah, this gives no information. Okay. Let us do our standard opening maneuver of checking all 3 doors. Nook, den, parlor. Den makes the most sense here. Let's see what's over here. Hallway, corridor, closet. Hallway makes the most sense here. I'm multiplying my options, you see. Closet, parlor, commissary. We'll do a parlor. Okay, let's start by going this way. Bedroom, pantry. We'll do pantry. And we'll go straight here. Chapel, parlor. Or we could do Nook. I like Nook here. Nook is a good call. We still have access to all the rooms here. But we get a key. And we don't have to pay gold to go through. Okay. Let us do parlor game. I'm going to use my new strategy to see how quick I can make it work. Gems are in the white box. Yeah, they have to be in the white box then. See how smart I am? I don't even have to pay attention to 2 of the boxes, because every single time one of the boxes will completely narrow down where the gems are on its own. Okay. We will go through the hallway, because why not? What do I have to lose? We already found that multiple times. Storeroom is not necessarily a bad shout here, even though I do like to keep things open for myself. I'm still going to take it. It's a little bit of a gamble. I understand that. I acknowledge it. Oh, we got a shovel too. I think that was worthwhile. Bedroom. We gotta do bedroom. I want to keep my options open. What is this? Coin purse? Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. Oh, yeah. We're gonna make buku bucks now. Fuck it. West Wing Hall. Looks cooler than the spare room. Don't know why else I would care yet. We've seen all this. Let's keep going. Security. You know the drill. We gotta choose security, especially when we have 4 gems. We want to lower the security instantly. Keycard system settings, set security level, low, change offline mode to unlocked, and exit. Great. I'm going through the motions. Let's see what's north. Oh, that's what we want, right? We want the garage that goes to the outside. I mean, I think garage can only occur on the left side of the house. But I still want it. I'm going to get that coat check. And I'm going to take the car out for a spin. Yeah, let's grab the keys right now. Is there anything else in here we can grab? Anything useful? Yeah, we've seen this. I don't know why third time is... I mean, obviously from a lower perspective, I know it's underlined, but from a game design perspective, it might be important that third time is underlined there. Okay, wait, what room is this? A, B, C, D3 is Queen of Diamonds and Old Car. Oh yeah, power's not on. We need to find a breaker room. There's a combination of rooms we need to find here for this to work out. I don't want it that though. Why would I want to get the furnace? Red rooms are bad. Chapel is good from a directionality perspective. I think I'm going to draft it and then not go that way yet. Yeah, I can't see if there's any coins on the other altar. Then we go to the pantry. Continue on that direction, even though we're going to use a lot of steps going back and forth. I understand that. I need those coins. I'll get investment. And I don't want to go through the chapel yet, anyway. I'm waiting for the day I get an orange. Maybe it'll never come. Dining room is actually not bad. I'm glad to have uncovered that. Although I wish I could employ it in a way that was better. Gem. That's also big. Veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Do you want to spend 2 gems on that? That's a lot of gems. But there might be information in here that's valuable, because I haven't ever been to the veranda before. Let's just do it. Let's spend 2 gems on it. I do have a shovel, yeah, that's right. Worthless old shoe, not worth picking up. Okay, yeah. That's great. Thank you. About over here. Worthless old tin can, not worth picking up. Is there any point in digging? I found 1 coin, and I've dug up 4 spots. This is a nice little backyard, though. Side yard. Yeah, where do those telephone wires go to? Lots of wires that just don't seemingly go anywhere. And no, there doesn't appear to be... There is a metal detector, but I haven't found anything else worthwhile here. Oh, the greenhouse. I think... I would love to draft the ballroom. I really would. That sounds great. But I can't. I can't draft the ballroom. So I think I'm going to draft the greenhouse and see what I'm working with this broken lever. Okay, we got items in here. Yeah, this is where the broken lever goes. From the dark room, which you can only collect if the thing is on. The lights are on. Okay, we figured this out. I think. Where's this item? Sledgehammer, watering can. First time you enter each green room, use water to gain 1 gem. Oh, we found another note or song thing. I see. Together they make a full poem. Okay, let's write this down. First and foremost, I'm going to write that there's a broken lever spot. And then I'm going to write this entire thing down. And I'm going to cut till after I do that. Okay, I'm done now writing it. Let me just read it. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain, the clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coin, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. Okay. So trees found inside will never shade, referring to this greenhouse. The gems that shine in night and rain. I don't know if that's just referring. Oh, so the trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. Don't know exactly what that means, I'm going to be honest. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. So I guess that's indicating to me that these sheets are the clue, these music sheets. Interesting. That is important, obviously. This is also important, obviously. We're going to have to go all the way back around and use a lot more steps, I have a feeling. So let's do that. Oh, wait, we can do this. Let's do it again here. No, I think we're going to be back here at some point. Maybe. Let's just do it. Okay, we used a couple of extra steps there, but that's fine. Okay, let's figure out what's going on in the chapel. We're gonna have to lose some coins, pay to play, but alas. It is what it is, as they say. Oh, wait. No, because I did the shelter. That's right. Oh, I should have gone through here earlier then. Corridor. I don't really get colors yet. Also, a lot of items. Okay, let's unlock this first. Coat check. We want that. We get coat check. All we have left to do is find a breaker room. Just retrieve the car keys. Great. Also, a thing just came up. What am I grabbing? The coat check again. I was confused why grabbing over here does that. These I could see being important. The fact that there's different items that are numbered here. That could be, that's the kind of thing that really, really could be important. Do I write it down? I think I write it down. I've written it down so it can be remembered. We need to go through Bordeaux now. We need this to be good. Okay, and also let's find the coin here. Ooh. We've got to do this. Wait, no, we don't have 3 gems. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, I do believe that's the end for us. I do believe that's the end. We don't have a way to reroll. We don't have enough gems. Hey, if I bought this and I went and used the watering can, I would have a gem to pay for it. You can do that for me, right? Yeah, no, we're gonna have to do billiard room. What else can we do? And this is gonna do nothing for us. There is something back here, though. Okay, let's do it. 10, 20, 1, um, 3, okay, 2. That's very helpful. 57188. Don't know if that matters. I think that is all we can do. Is it not? I can go back to the coat check is what I can do, and I can put the car keys back in it. Should probably do that before I call it a day. Car keys. Yeah, I'm gonna do car keys. Those aren't easy to find, I found. And I really want to solve this garage puzzle with the keys and the car keys. Wait, can I? I'm gonna do this real quick. I know I don't have many steps left. I have enough. I can go 1, 2, 3, and then 3 back. What happens if I use them right now? I don't think I could get in to drive anyway. So maybe this is just all I could do. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Interesting. So I don't know if this provides me much beyond lore. I'm going to write some stuff down, though. Don't think I could do anything else here, even if I could do something else here. Like, I think what I mean by that is even if this garage is open, I don't think I could get in the car. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Okay, well, let's check something else in the code check. And then call it. What should I check? Sledgehammer, watering can. Let's do... Oh, we still have the car keys. We do still have the car keys, even though it looked like they were dropped on the ground. Part of me thinks that maybe you can drive the car out of the house. I'm going to put the car keys in here. Or should I just put a key card in here? I'll put a key card in here. I'll be smart. I'll be smart. Okay, let's call it a day. I don't think I could drive the car away. I'm going to be so for real. I don't think I could. I'll keep it in mind as an option. We got Charming Cottage again. But the gate was locked whenever we went down that road on our own anyway. And I don't know what we would get from being able to drive it. So we're gonna act under the assumption that you can't right now. And then maybe later we'll think about that as an option. We did get inside that car, which I think was the ultimate goal of doing everything. Okay. Day 8. Is today the day? Let's do our normal starting move. It's an outside room. Okay, we could do shrine, we could do tool shed, we could do... It's 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. Let's just do tool shed. Haven't done it yet. Metal detector, watering can. Watering can's a good one to have. And there's nothing else in here? Nope. Okay. Let's go. Now I don't have to worry about that room again this run. Okay, let's start by looking right. Bedroom, sure. We want like a den over here, maybe. We could deal with a nook, I think. And then this definitely has to let us go straight. I guess not. What's billiard room get us that storeroom doesn't, right? That's my thought process. Let's do storeroom. Billiard room is just a worse version of that because we're not guaranteed to get any of these things from the billiard room, and we still only get to a room that we only have access to a room that we already have access to through the nook, which is where I shall be going next. Okay, one other thing I'm going to do real quick, so I'm going to mark off in my little grid which places we have the drawings for. A1, B1, A2, we have A3, A4, A5, we have B2, B3, B4, we have B5. Okay, I've marked down all the rooms we have. Oh, there's something in here? Where at? Oh, right there. Okay, yeah, I've written down all the rooms that we have, gotten the paintings written down from. And we have not... Wait, have we gotten B5? Yeah, we have. So, I have two different readings for B3, which is interesting. It makes me think that maybe I miswrote one of them. But I'm not sure. And then I've done all the ones in A, B, and C, i.e. the bottom three rows, and I haven't gotten D4. I don't know what paintings are in this square yet. And then I've done most of the rest of them, except for the top left corner and the, kind of like a swath here. Okay. Not to worry about that too much right now. Pantry, courtyard. We could do courtyard. We have watering can, right? That might be good. I think we'll do courtyard here. We could also do pantry and just get 4 coins. But I like courtyard. It'll give us an item. Or maybe it'll just give us a trunk. Either way, though. Okay, we have the sledgehammer. You know a way to dig. Okay, patio. We could just do the patio and it might spread things to the courtyard, right? I think I'll just do that. I'll use the watering can in here to get my gem back. There's some coins. Not too upset about that. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With this shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Yep, we are aware of that. Can I do anything with the grill? How do I spread the well? Does it just automatically do it? It might automatically do it. Okay, let's see what's in here. Guest bedroom. I think that makes the most sense for me right now. Just get myself my my points, my steps, and a gem for my trouble. Did they put a gem in here now? Yes, they did. Very kind of you. Got plenty of gems to work with. And although I've closed off that entire section, and I'm now reliant on the bedroom coming through for me, I'm not too concerned, because I have some space to work with here. Den is fine, I guess. It gives me another gem. Chapel is not good. Let's do den. We need this to come through is what we need. Drawing room, right? I don't want to spend coins, and this lets me choose multiple options. This is the best thing to do. There are lots of paintings or pictures in the drawing room. That is something that might be important. And lots of this one person holding an umbrella. Okay, let's find whatever it's beeping about. Oh, it's right there. Kind of blend it in. Okay, huh. There's a lot here. Okay, the two drawings here are a coal cart and a car, which would be B5. And yes, that matches up with what I have for B5. Okay. Let's start by going this way. Observatory, huh? I don't dislike commissary. The lavatory is just like a I don't want to spend gems choice, right? I can't think of anything else, any other reason I draft the lavatory yet. Maybe it's involved in some puzzle at some point. I drafted it one time. It was completely pointless. Commissary, the only thing I could really buy is a salt shaker or a gem, which maybe I could reimburse myself for having bought the commissary. Observatory, I'm kind of interested in simply because of that painting I saw with the 4 stars on it. And maybe that means something relative to this. So I'm gonna go back to the observatory. Okay, let's see what the book says again. Yes, this is what it was. Dimondus Minor. It gets you a gem. Okay, let me write that down. Okay, now I'm interested to see, is it every time you draft the room in this particular house, or is it every time you ever drafted it? It's every time you ever drafted it. Pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Is that permanent? I haven't been starting with 1 gold, so I don't think so. I think that's just for this run. Just fine. Alright, come on, baby. Parlor. Oof. Chapel. Oof. I feel like I've got to choose chapel, though. I just need the options. It's unfortunate. I got a gem out of it, though, so you know what? That's fine. I'm willing to pay a coin for a gem. Security. Gotta happen. I feel pretty confident that security is an important room to get. Corridor gives me more options. We'll go security, though. There's the car keys again. So I guess it didn't really matter that much that I didn't get them last time. Okay, let's do the standard. Keycard system settings. Set security level low. Confirm setting. Change offline mode. Unlock. Confirm setting. Exit. I cannot get through here. I could find a coat check. I gotta hope that this corridor comes through for me. Back through the fucking chapel again. Yep, there's the coat check. Do we want to still choose that? I think we do. Retrieve item, keycard. Perfect. Now we just have to hope that everything goes well. Can I put an item in? Check item. We'll check the car keys. I don't think we're going to need that this round. We're not even close to the east side or west side. Alright. Bleed me dry. Take me to church. Wait, does that keycard go for all of them? Select a floor plan to draft. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I don't know what these 4 dots mean above this, and the 1 dot above this, and the 2 dots above this, but they do seem similar to the VAC interface on the breaker. The only one I can choose and continue this run is the laundry room, so that choice is made for me. Wait, what was the dice again? Every time you use, was it like every time you use a key card to open a room, you get a dice, and then every time you roll a dice, you get coins? Launder money. I'm interested in that. Okay, I can see I can interact with these. This is D4. This is the one I don't have, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to write this down, whatever is drawn here. We have a match and a tree. And we'll cross it off. Now all of the D column ones have also been identified. Okay, what is this special one over here? Oh, that's the exit? Do I have to launder money in order to open the exit? The service costs 5 coins and will exchange all of your gems with all of your gold. Service costs 5 and will exchange all of your keys with all of your gems. And all of your keys with all of your... Okay, that's actually pretty huge. I don't need this right now, though. Why is this one open? Is there any information anywhere about how I can unlock this secret door that's clearly behind here? Or did I just assume that there's a secret door behind here and it actually doesn't exit that way because the icon looked like that? That might be what happened. You have to admit this does look like a secret door, though. Okay, well, I kind of wish I had chosen the other one if I was just going to bone myself like this. I would have re-rolled for sure. Actually, I couldn't have re-rolled. I only got the dice after we did this. Oh, fuck. Okay, what can I even do? I can put the key card back in the code check. I'll do that. I can take the sledgehammer back to the entry right too. There's 2 lock chests there. Key card check. Yeah, let's go back to the entryway. Let's crack open those chests. I think that's all we can do this run, because I choked horribly. Oh, there's a coin purse in here I didn't even pick up. Is this always in here? Have I just been missing it every time? Oh well. Oh, shit. I'm rich. What is this? Lockpick will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Okay. I'm going to go back to the laundry room, and I'm going to spend money and see if that unlocks a secret door. Just because I am lost for whatever else I could do. And, like, tell me that doesn't look like a secret door. Like, maybe not, but, you know, you gotta try. Okay, we could swap keys for gems. We could swap keys for coins. I'm kind of interested in doing that. It would swap 6 for 3. I just want to see what will happen. Or I could do this first. Let's do this. So I want to do two things. Okay, let's do wash and dry and fluff and fold. Okay, I don't think that did anything. Yeah. Well, I think we have to end the day here. Because what else is there to do? So let's do it. Call it a day. All right. I think that is going to be it for this episode. I've gone on long enough. I've gone on quite long, actually. This is a lot longer than I was hoping for it to be. I didn't make as much progress as I hoped I was going to make. But I do think I'm getting somewhere. What have I learned today? I have investigated a variety of rooms and kind of started seeing those sheet music things popping up around places. I'm continuing to draft the observatory to gain bonuses. I don't know if it would have been better for me to leave those locked trunks here or if they would have disappeared the next day anyway. What else have I done? I am on a mission to draft the greenhouse and the dark room and the breaker room and get to the south side of the antechamber. I think that's how I reach room 46. I truly do. Other than that, I didn't do too much. I got in that car in the garage, and I'm starting to uncover some more lore. And I think I'm doing a good job of cataloging everything I'm seeing, like all the paintings. So I'm interested to see where this game will continue to go. So, until next time, this has been Fractal. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later for another episode of Blueprints. Bye.